Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going through all the top teams you can run this week for the Mirage Frostspike Dream On Boss. We're going to lead it off with the most free-to-play friendly team from Frosty. As you see here, Hugin in front of Shamira, you have Pinkton on the right, Blueton on the left, Shamira on the Stellar Bond, Firmore buffing up Shamira, and then Velara in the back right corner. Aerostorm artifact is the best artifact in all of the teams today. However, if you don't have Aerostorm for whatever reason, you can use the Star Bless artifact as well. So let's go ahead and run this team. We're currently on Hell difficulty. Quite a lot of the teams will be clearing Hell difficulty today. However, this team right here most likely will not be clearing Hell, even for like maximum investment like we have, because this is more of a budget and free-to-play friendly comp, but it can get a pretty decent score on Hell difficulty for sure. So overall, basically Shamira is going to be the best damage dealer for Mirage Frostspike, even at the pay-to-win teams in Endless, because we're going to move into Endless after we clear Hell. Shamira is the key damage dealer. However, Aliceth is seeing usage, Bailran is even seeing usage, which is very interesting, but we will show you those comps when we get to them. And the other good news is, even if you don't have those pay-to-win heroes, Pheromore is also really good, or even Ravion if you have those heroes built. And Rainier is working at even Legendary Plus for a lot of the comps today. So you can try those Rainier comps even if your Rainier isn't fully up to Mythic Plus yet. However, of course, Mythic Plus is going to be his big breakpoint to be a lot more effective. Whoa, I think we might even get the Hell clear here. Our damage is bursting really quick. I think we're going to get the Hell clear. But like I said, generally, this comp is not going to be able to clear Hell. We have literally the maximum possible investment. We have the charms on everyone, and we barely get the clear. But overall, it did get the clear, so there's that. Okay, very interesting. We're going to go ahead and do a skip run of this team in Endless difficulty, although again there are going to be other teams which are better for Endless, but let's go ahead and try it. 16 people have already made it into Endless, so it seems pretty doable, but we're gonna go ahead and do a skip run of this team in Endless difficulty. How is it gonna do? Honestly, not even that bad. 174 billion damage for a free-to-play comp, when the top scores of today are 178 billion damage. But the thing is about Endless, wait, 189? Oh, sorry, 180. Yeah, 180 is what I was thinking, and I guess even my guild leaders hit 189. But 174 billion is still it's a pretty good score for an overall very free-to-play comp. Okay, next up, I want to show you this Tuxedo Cat team. Now, this is a team which can work in Endless, however, it can also work for Hell. And this is a team which my viewer managed to clear, even with the Legendary Plus Rainier. He's like a free-to-play player, Supreme Plus, free-to-play and newer player, Supreme Plus, Velara, plus 10 exclusive equipment, Supreme Plus, plus 10 Ravion. He managed to get the clear with this comp, so definitely I wanted to include this. Even if you have a Legendary Plus Rainier, try this comp. It might be the best for clearing Hell difficulty for you. Blueton on the right, Pinkton on the left, Shamira on the Stellar Bond, Rainier in front of Shamira, Velara in front of Rainier, and then Ravion to the left of Velara with the Aerostorm spell. I'm gonna go ahead, I will do a skip run of this, but on Endless difficulty, this can probably get a decent score. However, there's some slightly better team positionings. 186 billion is still good, but there are going to be better team positionings of these same four heroes, generally speaking. Okay, the next comp I'm going to show you is a comp from Riketsu. Very interesting. Now, this is mainly for Endless difficulty. However, it's using very free-to-play heroes other than Rainier Mythic Plus, but hopefully you have that. Pheromore in front of Rainier, Rainier in front of Shamira, Pinkton on the right, Blueton on the left, and then Mikola behind the Pinkton with the Aerostorm spell. If you could get the Mikola Orange Charms, it is not really going to make a difference because you already have the twins to provide that same charm quality bonus, and that bonus cannot stack in the same team. So I'm going to go ahead and do a skip run of this team. Okay, 185 billion, but this one also has a potential of hitting around 186 billion. They're both kind of like, that is like their maximum potential. So I just want to throw it in here, another interesting team for Endless difficulty. Now we have a couple of teams from Mars GMB. These are going to be the same 5 heroes as the Tuxedo Cat team that we showed. However, the positioning is going to be a little bit different. And overall, these are just doing generally better for people on Endless difficulty. Now, these teams could get up to 188 billion damage with maximum investment, but there's some RNG to it as well. So Ravion in front of Rainier, Rainier in front of Shamira, Pinkton on the right, Blueton on the left. We have Velara in the back left corner, Shamira on the Stellar Bond with the Aerostorm spell. I'm going to do 3 skip runs of this team and then 3 skip runs of the next Mars GMB formation. And we're going to try to see the maximum potential of them. But as you see, there is RNG. Right away, we got 184 billion, even though this team with our level of investment also has a potential of getting 188 billion, for example. Get 187 billion on a second run. So yeah, these teams, I would say probably the highest on the RNG out of all the teams that we have tested. Okay, another new record. Another 187 billion, and basically 187.7, almost close to 188 billion with that comp. Now we're going to try the other formation from Mars GMB, just slightly different positioning, having Ravion in front of the Pingtron rather than in front of Rainier. So Pingtron on the right, Bluetron on the left, Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Rainier in front of Shmira, Ravion in front of Pingtron, Velara in the back left corner with the Aerostorm spell. We're going to go ahead and do again probably 3 runs because of some RNG in this team as well. Okay, new record right away. 188 billion. That's really good. That's really good, and I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to stop there. For me, definitely, this is the positioning which seems to be doing better. Right away on our first run, we beat all 3 runs that we did of the previous team, but I guess only by around 500 million damage, so only 500 million. But either way, that was this one is the one which is kind of preferred for me. Okay, next up we have now Frosty's team. So Frosty's teams are the best of today, but they're the most pay to win of today. However, if you have an Aliceth, if you have a Bailran, if you have them highly invested, like even Paragon upgraded, like basically if you're a whale, then these are the teams which are probably going to get the top score for you today. So the first team from Frosty is just an Aliceth team without Bailran. It is Bluetron on the right, Pingtron on the left, Shmir on the Stellar Bond, Faramore behind Bluetron to buff up Aliceth, and then we have Velara in the back left corner with the Aerostorm spell. We're going to go ahead and do some skip runs of this team. We should maybe set a slightly new record with this team, 186 billion right away. When you look at the damage output, you know, Aliceth is dealing a lot of damage, and I feel like that is almost confirming that her HP loss damage is actually affecting bosses, because otherwise I don't see how she would be able to be hitting that hard just with raw damage. Okay, another 186 billion. So for me, at least, it could just be really bad on the RNG. Okay, so the overall top team of today is also the most pay to win. It has Aliceth, it has Bailran, and so here we have it. Bluetron on the right, Pingtron on the left, Shmir on the Stellar Bond, Bailran behind Shmir, we have Velara behind Pingtron, Aliceth right of the Bluetron with the Aerostorm spell. Now this is the team that should be able to hit my maximum score of today, because this is the team which I've again seen hit close to that 189 billion, but I don't know what my guild leader already hit 189 billion damage, which is crazy. Okay, we got a new record right away, but I don't think we're gonna see 189 billion, 188.5. The thing is, I am a little bit behind in levels. Like, I don't have 2 heroes, for example, boosted up to 739. Although, those are like minor increases. Maybe if RNG is just really on our side, we're able to get a better score. Look at the damage. See, Aliceth is even out-damaging Bailran, which is pretty crazy. But Shmir is like doubling the damage of both of them. Okay, guys, we got a new record, 189 billion, putting us into the rank 1 position. I think I'm going to call it at that, 189.2 billion. I have seen 190 billion hit from this team, but they also had slightly higher levels than me. But overall, I think that's really good. It gives you a good showcase of all the top performing teams. And the crazy thing is, like, even the much more budget team from, like, Mirage GMB hit 188 billion, right? And, like, this super pay-to-win team only getting 1 billion damage higher than it, at least for the stage of Endless we're currently at. So anyway, guys, if there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. That is much appreciated. If you're not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Also, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.